Everybody, Spartan here for February 9th, 2022, daily recap. Let's talk about this. So this morning market opened up, we gapped up. My notion right out the gate was I think we're going to get continuation to the upside all day today. I think we'll get a squeeze, and that ended up being correct. I wasn't sure about the afternoon, maybe a little bit of a pullback, selling into the CPI, but the CPI data to come out tomorrow, but we didn't end up actually pulling back through the pivot, so I stayed and remained bullish the entire day. Now, the whole reason for that was the market did get back above the 50 MA. Intraday held that level basically the entire day. Every sell order was getting paired off with buy orders, if you guys were watching the tape. And yeah, because of that, we just continued to push. More of an individual day focused. Right when the market opened up, if you guys watched the pre-market video, I talked about I'm going after high PE tech names today. That's where I think the money flows, and that's where the money did flow. So we did grab, RBLX today. We did grab UPST. We were in, DocU. We were in AMD, MU, basically all these names to the upside. Let's go through some of the trades that we did today. On the equity side first, and then the option side really quick. A couple different names that we did. So something that we did out the gate. EMPH, we took it long, scalped it to the upside, stops at entries. We got stopped out the rest of that one pretty quick. But it was a decent trade for a couple points. CMG out the gate long. Again, sold it into the pop. And it sold the rest, 17 points on the upside there. UPST, we took long at 105. We sold most of it at around $11.30. So that was a nice, 6-point trade on that. We took some Roku long at 160.30. Nice little trade ended up being about 6.5 points to the upside. We had some NVIDIA short at the beginning of the day, and we ended up just exiting that position, which was a great idea because obviously the market and NVIDIA did start to push. We did the same thing with AMD. We had puts. We flipped them actually to 135 calls, and those ended up going up 329%. So that was a good little trade there as well. We did some BABA long at 124.90s. 124.90, scalped it to the upside for a couple points. That was great. BNTX, NVAX, we took these both long intraday. 163 on BNTX, we got 10 points on that, sold at the end of the day. NVAX, we took at, was it 83? Let me just look at the exact entry here. NVAX. Yeah, 83 level. And, ended up getting almost 10 points on that to the upside, which was a good one. Basically, and one of probably the biggest highlights is BKKT. We've been swinging this since 530s, and it's been, ripping to the upside on the upside for the last couple days. And I do think this gets to 925. So overall, on the equity side, pretty good today. The trades that didn't work on the equity side, we had Netflix this morning, had the too tight of a stop, ended up getting stopped out of that one. And I think that's honestly it. Yeah, that's it for the trades that didn't work. So very high hit rate on the equity side, which was awesome. And then on the option side, we had a whole bunch of different things. Into today, we had SPY calls, the 455s, which gapped up in the money. We ended up selling those for like 340% this morning. AMD had the 128 calls, nice little gap up into the beginning of the day or to start the day. So that was a good one. And then some of the stuff that we took intraday, we took BKKT, 9 calls, which went up over 100% and change. We did Chewy 52s, which went up over 100%. We did MU, which went up over 330%. We did CVX 139 calls, which ended up going pretty close to 100% there. We had some Teladoc 80 calls, which ended up working nicely as well. RBLX, we had equity long, and then we had calls long as well. We rolled into the 72 calls, which ended up going over 160, 170% at the end of the day there. Google calls, we had these right out the gate. We took actually some pretty expensive calls, the 2900s, and they ended up working nicely for about 90% on the upside. GM, we had this as well out the gate. Basically, on the option side, almost everything worked pretty good, guys. I mean, the market was pretty bullish. We were in calls for the most part. Some of the stuff that didn't work is we tried NVIDIA, or we tried AMD puts out the gate, which we ended up just exiting as the market started to bounce and flipping into calls. But overall, really good day. It's the best day in February so far for myself, probably for a lot of members in the room as well. But nice day to trade. We'll see what happens tomorrow with the CPI data. SPY, we're at the 50 MA. Keep an eye on that level tomorrow morning. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We do stream from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every single day. If you guys want to come check us out, SpartanTrading.com. Otherwise, questions, you can ask me there as well. And yeah, give me a follow on Twitter. I do guide the SPY all day long, every single level, what I'm thinking. Probably updated about every 15 minutes, 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. So you do get some pretty live guidance on the SPY. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. Talk to you later.